My name is Luis, and I'm from Colombia.
You put a 2-year-old child in a crib with a bunny rabbit and an apple? Let me know when the child eats the bunny rabbit and plays with the apple.
Basically 3 reasons: protect the environment, protect the animals, and have a better health.
I knew I had to stop eating all animal products. I wanted to help the planet be sustainable, but I needed to sustain myself. I had doubts about being healthy and not eating meat, dairy, and eggs.
I became vegetarian in 2013 when I went to Japan. I had a very good friend. He already tried vegetarian for a couple of years. And so he convinced me that definitely vegetarian was a better option. And I was also an environmentalist, so why not to try it? I stayed vegetarian until 2014, and then after 2014 I watched several documentaries: Forks Over Knives, Cowspiracy, Unity. And so this documentary basically changed my point of view, and I thought, look, veganism is the right answer, I should go vegan. I lasted vegan for 6 months, and then in January I felt that my life was changing radically. I kind of lost a lot of friends, I made new ones. I was passing through a depression time, and I think it was all related to veganism. So I started to make it step by step, more natural, more where things can fit in my life. Right now, I shouldn't consider myself vegan. Right now, I'm more like a flexitarian, person that dependent on the social group that he is in, or depending on the activities related to his daily life, he consumes certain kind of meat. But I try to avoid any type of carcasses from animal, or chicken meat, or steak, pork.
You can't be an environmentalist and eat animal products, period. Kid yourself if you want. If you want to feed your addiction, so be it. But don't call yourself an environmentalist.
I'm not trying to prove anything. I know by the science I study that to be meat consumer, you are consuming so much water than you're supposed to. You are emitting so much more carbon to the atmosphere. You are contributing to cut down trees from the rainforest. And the fourth, you are helping to extinguish whole species from the earth, basically finishing with any endangered species. I think first it starts with you, and then people may follow you by example, but I'm not trying to prove anything. I think the numbers are clear, the consumptions and the way we're treating animals are clear.
I wasn't always in shape or always living a healthy lifestyle. There was a point in my life where I wanted to change. I wanted a new life, a healthy life, a life where I felt physically in shape and in full control of my body. It all starts at 1.
You feel much more connected to nature. You feel like you respect the animals around you, you're healthier, you feel greener. A word to describe vegan is transition, and that is hardcore. It's the step that you take in your life. You're basically changing all the way you think and all the way you behave.
Reshaping life, I believe, right?
Right, you became a little bit annoying because you have to say every time you go out eating, no, I cannot eat this, I cannot eat that. You have to check every label of any product you buy in the supermarket. So it's kind of tough. I wish there were more offers so it would be easier to live with the veganism. Especially when sometimes here in this market, it's hard to find in every single place vegan food. I think when you start being vegan, you start very hardcore, you start in a very radical way of thinking, and then after that you have a certain transition. I still think vegan is the best option in terms of health, in terms of life quality, in terms of how to use the resources, how do you stop pollution, how do you stop global warming.
Subjecting yourself to self-imposed discipline is the surest way to increase the quality of your existence, period.
World, it's awesome that you're giving me the opportunity to talk to you. I think to make transitions are hard for everybody. It took us 400 years to let a white person know and explain why they should not own a black person. And so now we are in a new challenge, something that we call sphericism. And so I think to make that transition may take us even longer time, but I think it's really important, not just for us as human species, but also for the whole nature, the whole planet. I think I feel better myself when I consume less meat. I know that what I'm doing, the way I'm living, is more ethical.